let's see what they're going to try to muster up here on the CT side for Liquid. Looks like they're going to stack a little bit more towards B at the beginning of the round, which is the smarter thing to do, because when you're looking at ESEA Pugs or ESEA Matchmake, you see a lot of rushes towards B. You could kind of see the same thing towards top plays in terms of invite teams, because they just want to try to get that early pick into B. But as you see and hear nothing towards B after, with only one lurker with Roka inside the B halls, the rest of them are going to try to work back towards underpass and up the connector here. So let's see what's going to happen. Dren is at the jungle. He's flashed. He hears the footsteps, and he's looking for the backup. Elige is just going to go through. They're battling for it, and nobody has died yet. And finally, Elige takes him down. Trades come in inside A and on Catwalk at the same time, but it looks like they've cleared out the B bomb site, and they have committed back towards B, forcing a rotation back towards A. So a great round to start for eLevate. Now can they hold it, as the bomb is now punted by XP3. You got Roka at bench. You got two inside the site. Let's see what happens. Fuzzy gets the headshot P2K from the kitchen or from the market into the bench. They're pushing through right now. Rush still inside the site. Sees two of them come out. Setting up the crossfire with XP3. Gets the first, gets the second, and gets the third with help from Rush and Storm. They all had a great crossfire and picked every single person off from Liquid who couldn't get their way into the site.
We win rounds with a little help from our friends. I like it, man. Coming in with 3 frags at the end, 3 different players. It was great. And XP3 starting off better than the last time. So 2-1 for him to begin this round. And it is going to be eco rounds for the Liquid side. They're going to go for 5.7s and head armor. So it's pretty much a full buyout from them. $7,500 invested. $19,200 for the terrorist side of eLevate. Ooh, and a peek and an instant headshot onto Roka. Drops him down to 42. I don't know what that was all about. He just came around the corner like a force to be reckoned with and laid the dink out, but Elysian Rush going to go into a couple at the A bomb side. It is an A stack here for the CTs, but they're going to be clearing this one out relatively easily on the terrorist side. eLevate looking for this last frag over here in connector. Going to find it. Daps goes down, and the last man standing is Naf. Roka with a headshot, and surprisingly enough, only Elige falls on the terrorist side.
And it was close, though. You're looking at their HP. Roka's at 42, Rush is at 11, Storm was like under 50 as well. It's a standard kind of thing to go with, like we mentioned before, back in the day, or back in the CSGO beginnings, it was a P250 armor that was basically the best way to go in terms of a force buy in the second round. Now, it's switched over to the 5.7 due to the accuracy and the way that you could just spam the shots and get easy headshots and kills. It takes like 2 taps to get the kills, or even if you're closer, it takes 1. And from then on, you're just trying to get a few kills, trying to waste the economy of the opposite team. Go for a full save if you lose it in the third. If you're able to kill a few more on the T side right there, then you could go with maybe some FAMASs and try to win onto the third round. But if not, you're going to see them, if they don't get any guns or get any kills right now, if they're going for a forced buy, you won't see them with kits or full nades or something like that either. So we'll see what's going to happen with that.
Yeah, Daps in a tough situation there on Catwalk. He was chipped down very, very low. I think he had 7 HP, and Elige biding his time over there in the ladder room is going to be able to find him. They're going to make a bid for this A bomb site once again, and Rush going to find a double before he falls to Nap over by Firebox. XP3 is going to be able to find one, and Nafly, your last man standing after Nitro falls, and Storm's going to clean that one up. So 3-0, and now we're into the gun rounds, boys and girls. Here we go!
Yeah, so that's it. So getting 1 kill, trying to hurt the economy again. So now with the money they get from the bonus money, of course they'll be able to go. Like I said, they should be able to go with armor and such, but you won't see them with full nades like you see Nafla right now with the kit, but no head armor. So it's not really a broken buy, because no armor for the head versus an AK-47 is the same thing as if you had armor at the same time. So it's good investment for them to go for that buy in the second round. It's just that they won't have as many counter or nades to try to lower down eLevate as they're going to try to push into either sites.
Yeah, so now we're going to see a full M4 buy here. It's all silenced M4s too for the CT side. Peeking out over top of that smoke is going to be a Dren, and he's going to get caught in Elige already, starting off strong. Roka with a nice headshot on the Catwalk. That's Nitro down and out. They're going to go for the jump peek in a window. And again, going to try to exploit this A bomb site. 2 CTs remain over here. That's going to be Nafly who's going to find one. And he's going to get caught here in a second. Spam down Roka with the spray control. Beautiful job from him. And now Daps under balcony. He's going to fall to Rush. And that's going to leave Fugly, your last man standing, getting spammed up by Elige through the wall by Window. Is that nade going to go through? No, just barely misses the opening. And if he would have gotten it through, that would have surely taken out Fugly. But just like that, again, another 4-man stand, only losing 1 rifle thus far in this round. And this is great news for the terrorist side of eLevate, banking that money early. Fugly trying to get out of this one, but Elige going to spin around, take him down, and that's going to be a 4-0 lead now for eLevate, and they are rolling right now.
Yeah, and Team Liquid, I guess they haven't really learned from their mistakes. I mean, Moses could correct me on this. I forget what team that they played against, but they were doing so well. I don't think it was Fnatic, but it was one of the teams in the in the international scene where they were playing on this map. They were playing so well. They were about
I think it was
to win
Dignitas.
Dignitas, until they started playing Mirage a little bit too passively, and then they're just getting wrecked, and that's exactly what they saw. Because that gun round, they didn't even break the fence, so they had nobody scouting towards middle, and then everybody had free reign for eLevate to move towards the connector and towards the A site and just pinch in. And not only pinch in from connector and from the A ramp and from Palace, but also from jungle. So there's so many angles that they're missing right now in terms of coverage and teamwork on a gun round.
Right you are, Vancillion. We are going to see a B execution coming out from the terrorist side of eLevate, and trying to line him up over there is Nitro, but Roka and XP3 going to go to work already, and that's going to drop it as a 2-to-1 trade in that B-bomb site, and that's going to leave just Adren, Daps, and Nafly left alive, and Adren's already down to 58 points of health, and looks like they're just going to be setting up for some exit frags right now. A little bit of spam from the top side of mid, looking for a frag on a Daps and Connector. Not going to be able to locate that just yet, but XP3 over here on Catwalk's going to spray him down. 41 points of health left on him, and they're going to resign themselves to just some exit frags. So it's going to be a 5-0 scoreline, and like I said before, eLevate jumping out early on the terrorist side, and this is exactly what they need to do. I mean, they're exploiting all of the openings that Liquid's giving them, and they're getting the trades as well as Roka goes back into Adren after Rush falls.
And it's still a great play that eLevate's doing. Despite that it's against an eco round, it's quote-unquote easier kills. But at least at the way that they're exiting the site, they're exiting for trades. They lost a player to a Dren inside window, but at least somebody was there for the trade so that Adren couldn't save any guns out of there. So basically, the Team Liquid at this point, they get the money bonus on losing 5 rounds in a row. They're going to be able to full buy it, but at the same time, with no guns saved, that's still money that you could still keep for a round after. Looking at their buy after that, everybody's at $100, $600 the highest for Nitro. So they're not looking so well in the economy side, but now they're going for a double op setup. So let's see if this is going to come into fruition for their side on CT.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see right now, as Fugly's going to be trying to hold the B halls by himself. He does have Nitro over there on Catwalk to maybe try to rotate around and help him support in that area. But Adren picking up the big green for the first time in this matchup, and he's going to be watching from window room to the top side of mid. And the terrorists are playing this one relatively slowly. They are grouped up over there in halls, and Nitro is actually pushed up on Cat, watching towards underpass. They've got a nice little setup here in middle with Adren watching top mid, and Nitro is sitting up on top of Cat. But if Adren misses his shot, Nitro could fall easily, but Rush is going to walk right into this, and this is going to be painful for him here in just a second as he falls. So the early man advantage is going to go the way of the terrorist side, but Adren going to miss that shot. Nitro is already back onto Catwalk, so he's going to be out of dodge, and it's actually a double scope setup here from Liquid's side as Nafly is going to have the AWP as well. So we are going to see an execution coming out from the eLevate side here very, very shortly, as it looks like they're going to be making a bid for this Catwalk area. As we see some smoke grenades going in towards Connector. Storm's going to be able to find one. Daps through the smoke, and Connector's going to find one as well, but Nitro falls, and that yields the B-bomb site. Now rotating around is going to be Adren. He's going to have to come up huge, but he misses the first shot. Bomb is going to get planted here very shortly, but Adren's going to be able to locate the next one. And another one, and drops the bomb planter before he can get it down, and that's going to leave it all on Storm in a 1 versus 3. We've seen him do some crazy things in his day, but he's not going to be able to do it this time. 1 round on the board now for Team Liquid. However, if eLevate wins this next one, it will force the eco round for them.
Yeah, and Storm played it very well. I mean, he's played it well against Area 51 before in terms of being the entry fragger. Did a great job that last round to make it into B. A little bit of miscommunication, though, with eLevate in terms of not smoking out the window. You should expect at this point to have an opper trying to peek towards mid, that they're going to have that cover starting off on the CT side. But they didn't really smoke it out, which gave them a disadvantage there. XP3 got a good leg off to Adren to start things off, so they are going for that op versus op battle now towards middle, so we'll see. If he beats Adren, he's still going to have to go against Nafly, but at the same time, the execution moving into B for eLevate the last round, they're just missing the fact of covering each other's backs after committing into the site, and that's what they need to work on now if they want to keep dominating Liquid the same fashion as they did their first 5 rounds of this game.
Yeah, and it's interesting to say, I mean, XP3, he died once in the pistol, well, obviously you can only die once in a round, but he died once in the pistol round. And then he had that AK-47 for the subsequent 4 rounds afterwards, and then finally died. So he had the bankroll to buy up that AWP easily this round. And we're going to see this A execution coming out here from the terrorist side of eLevate as they are going to make their way up in here. Smoke's going to cordon off all the areas, but they didn't drop one on top of stairs, but Eli's going to be able to take down Dapson. Now Nitro's going to take up that position. Finds one, looking for another one over there. That's going to be rushed down below him. Peeking out, though, they're biding their time, and Nitro's going to fall. Now through the smoke is going to be Fugly. He's going to take up that position now at stairs, and they're just rotating players back and forth and back and forth. Eli's down at 10 HP. It's a 3 versus 3, 22 health for Adrin, but Fugly's going to be able to find another one, and now Adrin's going to be over by stairs and trades one out, so we're back and forth in this matchup. Nafly up on top of the boxes. He's going to get taken down, but with the pistol, Adrin's going to take out Elige, and the defuse will come in, and Liquid comes down to a 1 versus 1, but walks away with it 2-5.
It's the Operas coming in big again for Liquid. Adren with another 2 big op kills to save the round error for the team, but I just love how eLevate executed that A take. And if you looked on the overhead view, 5 smokes bloomed at exactly the same time. Where did it smoke out? It smoked towards the balcony inside the site, which gave a chance for the bomb planter to move in and just plant a default spot. Another smoke inside the site, so nobody could actually peek out from CT spot or from the A site into the A ramp. And then the post office or the ticket booth, so no opera could look into the A ramp either. And then they smoke towards connector and then towards jungle, meaning that the guys that are moving in for the T side, the only thing they have to focus on, or the only area, would be the stairs. So you had 4 guys aiming up towards the stairs, easy kills, easy entries, but again, it's that hold after that's not working for eLevate so far.
Yeah, and they're going to be going for a quick push here on Catwalk, and Nitro's up there. He's going to pop flash himself through the smoke, but Elige is going to be aware, takes him down with a beautiful AK-47 headshot, and he's gotten himself in the ladder room, and he's been able to exploit this position relatively well throughout this matchup. Adrin, though, oh, underneath you, buddy! XP3 is going to find him with the AK again, and just like that, they've done this strategy again. This split towards A, 2A ramp, 1 through Palace, and 2 through Connector. And they leave that lurk in Elige. He's going to be able to flank out Fugly here in CT spawn. Peeks out, takes him down, and that's another round for eLevate. That's such a great execution. I love that.
That's what I'm saying. So far, eLevate has been on point in terms of entering into the site and executing trades or just getting those entry kills. Storm was on point, getting the entry kills. Elige is doing the same thing right now as well for eLevate. They are dominating Liquid in terms of entering the sites. But Liquid is doing as good as a job in terms of retaking the site at the same time. If things calm down after like 10, 15, or 5 seconds after they come into the site, that's where it gets a little bit harder for eLevate to hold it. At this point, winning or losing a round right there, resetting their money. They're on a save round for Liquid right now. They were trying to go for an aggressive push towards middle and try to get some guns, but they are just getting dispatched again one by one. Dabs hiding inside the smoke right now, trying to get a ninja frag here. Oh! I thought I was going to whiff that one, but does get the kill onto Storm, but at that point, he's going to get picked off. At the end of the day, still a great round for eLevate because Storm dies, but he still has $8,000 in the bank, so that doesn't really affect how the terrorist team is playing right now in terms of their economy. It really has to come down to Team Liquid just holding the sites in terms of preventing eLevate the entry frags and the entries into the site.
Yeah, and again, a big 3K there from XP3, 2 with the AWP, getting them dropping out of window room. They threw that pop flash up top mid and blinded them, so they actually kind of got lost there in window room, and he was able to get 2 nice frags and then finish it off with that Tapperoonie from the P250. So we are going to see a save round from Liquid again. It's actually a double save here.
Yep.
So they could be looking at an 8-2 scoreline, and this is really going to be tough for Liquid going into the second half. And as of right now, they went for that ace stack, and now all members, aside from the number 9-man Storm, who's lurking over here by A ramp, are going to be rotating back around towards CT spawn, towards the B bomb site, and we are going to be seeing this execution probably towards the B bomb site. So this is dangerous here for eLevate if they do commit towards B.
Definitely. We'll see what's going to happen with that. They're even stacking inside the site, so this could be good for Liquid right now in terms of baiting and try to get a few kills, especially if eLevate's taking their time to move inside the B bomb site, because if they're waiting for the last seconds for the bomb plant down and that person boosting it in the site, which is going to be Foley, could deny that, things could be a turning point that could be pretty bad for eLevate. But at this point, they're going to sell a fake, and no, actually, they're just going to commit towards A.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the Liquid side, they got caught with their pants down on this one. They all rotated back around, and now Rush, here, watch it, CT Spawn's going to be able to find one, going to drop a good nade out. That might do a little bit of damage. He's going to find a second one before Elige chimes in with one. Adren finally able to take down Rush. Last 2 CTs coming from CT Spawn. XP3 falls. The AWP is out of his hands. They might be able to get a couple more exit frags here. That grenade not going to do any kind of damage to anybody. Maybe 2 damage to Nitro over there. They're going to still bide their time. They're trying to get these pick-off frags and keep them in the bomb site to try to hold them back, but Now jumping up on top, spraying him down. Roka's going to find 1 and 2, gets the AWP and gets himself out of dodge. 8-2 is going to be your scoreline as eLevate still dominating this matchup so far.
Yeah, I like this this patient games by eLevate because, like I said, they had 50 seconds left on the round. I thought they were going to wait for the last few seconds to move inside the B bomb site, but I discounted the fact that if I was looking at my minimap, you actually had Rush that was lurking around towards the A site. By the time everybody rotated there, he was already at ticket booth. So he actually cleared out the A site, said that it was clear. Great communication with them to fall back and not commit and say, guys, we already have 4 guys at B. Let's just kill them with our guns against pistols. But it was smarter for them to fall back. Get the plan inside the A-bomb site, get some more money in the bank, get 6 rounds ahead of Liquid at the same time, who is going back into the double snipe setup here for round number 11.
Yeah, and again, it looks like it's going to be an A execution coming out here, and this is going to be a relatively standard A execution from the eLevate side as they're going to go for that smoke play once again. And you see it, just like you said, the smoke for balcony, the smoke for CT, and everything all in the mix, but pushing through is going to be Daps before Storm can trade him out, but it's a 2 for 2 right now. Nafly with the AWP in the back site. Going to find one, but XP3 peeking out is going to be able to trade him out. And now we're down to a 2 versus 2. Fugly and Adren versus XP3 and Storm, the two basically legends of 1.6 on this eLevate squad, and we're going to see whether or not they can make this one happen. Jumping up on top of ticket booth is going to be Fugly. He makes his way into the bomb site. He does pick up the M4 frag onto Storm, and that's going to leave it on XP3. It's going to be a 10-second defuse. He's worked his way through the smoke, but Fugly's going to take him down. A big 2K out of the Fugster, and that's going to be a 3rd round on the board for Liquid this time.
Yeah, great retakes once again, and look at that, another person that's left alive, it's Adren. Adren's doing a great job on the retake so far, and he's the guy that's playing towards middle window right now, so this gives him a chance to rotate quickly towards B or towards A and just dominate everybody so far with the AWP on those retakes. If they're able to take down Adren at the start of the round, eLevate should have a way
I imagine he's had a way easier time with it. It looks like he's having a little bit of latency issues once again over there on his Canadian internet. So we're going to see an aggressive peek coming out from middle, and Nafly is going to take down XP3. Beautiful shot from him. And it's going to be a 4-man stand now for the terrorist side. It's all AKs in hand, and we're going to see whether or not they can do anything. I hear you typing, Vansili. Are you back, buddy?
Somewhat. I was giving you a warning shot to say I think my internet's crapping out again, so I'm going to try to reboot one more time.
Alrighty, well, I'll take it from here while we wait for you to come back, buddy. Patience. And the P90 over there by stairs at A ramp is going to do some great damage on to Rush through the smoke, just going for that pre-fire spam and connecting with a lot of bullets over there. And we are going to see Fugly actually a little bit aggressive here. Nitro to back him up at Van at the B bomb site, but all the terrorists are going to be gathering up here by A with the Elige lurk in mid, going to be coming up through connector to try to take this A bomb site. So we will be seeing a very slow play here from eLevate. And we're going to see if they can continue to execute on this A-bomb site like they've done so successfully in this first half. They are up by 5 rounds, 12th round coming at you guys. And very shortly we're going to see this execution. 35 seconds going to be on the clock here as the smoke's going to be raining down into this A-bomb site very shortly. Daps underneath the balcony. Nafly over here by jungle. 27 seconds, 26 25, here come the smokes, 24, there's the execution, but Adren from Toll Booth going to take one down, and that nade's going to clean up Rush as well, so now it's down to a 2 versus 5. Elige going to find one, Storm goes down, and Fugly's going to clean up the last, and just like that, it's all over. Liquid with 4 rounds to eLevate's 8. And maybe just a little bit too hesitant on that. There was actually 4 members from the CT Force over in that A-bomb site, and getting a little too peaky early as that smoke had yet to bloom in CT spawn. Actually, they didn't actually throw a smoke in CT spawn, and Adren just had free reign on those frags coming in. He's your top fragger on the CT side, as Elige sitting at 14-7 for the terrorist side of eLevate. And it is going to be another full buy round here from eLevate. They have yet to eco once in this matchup, but getting aggressive in mid is going to be Nitro. Doesn't spot anything. Going to go to war with Elige, and he's going to win that fight. And good grenade's going to drop back, and XP3 a little hesitant to push up there for just a second, and that's going to give Nitro plenty of time to get back into connector and rotate his way around to support his teammate over here in window room. Flashbang going to come out, but the push coming up Cat has already gone by. And now the players over here at the B-bomb site are going to come under fire. Adren, AWP frag drops the bomb carrier. That's rushed down on Catwalk. Going to go ahead and smoke things out, and he's going to peek out. Takes down XP3 as well, so Liquid looking to turn this one around late in the first half, as they're trying to string together a 3rd round in the row. I had to double check that just to be sure. And again, it looks like these terrorists just a little bit hesitant to try to make any kind of a move here. They might want to go for a save on their AK-47s as they are kind of low on money. They might be able to drop 2 rifles this next round off of Elige and off of Roka and maybe buy up a pistol and some head armor. But they're going to try to get a frag here. Fugly down to 15 points of health, 16, pardon me. That nade to follow takes him down. Nice job from Roka. Good awareness from where that player was going to be, and they drop a bomb right onto Nitro as well, so he's down to 18 points of health. And here in just a moment, we're going to see an execution coming out. Roka looking for it, but he's going to get spammed up from behind. Nitro playing from the van's going to be able to find that frag. And Adren looking to clean this one up. Picks up the 3K. A double for Nitro and a 5th round on the board for Team Liquid. So a little bit late to the party there from the terrorist side, and they just got completely shut down. Adren with free reign and that AWP on Catwalk, shutting them down. And like I said, now they're within 3. Last 2 rounds of the first half coming at you guys. And if eLevate can't pick up any more rounds in this first half, it's going to look pretty solid for Liquid, as the 8-7 scoreline definitely better than what it was looking like at the beginning of this one. So,
still, we have to see what's going to happen with them, though, on the second half. I know, right?
I jumped a little. I was like, what?
I just ninja'd in. Good thing your cameras weren't on, but
I
yeah.
peed a little.
But yeah, eLevate, they're going to play the CT side after that, which is going to be tough for them, for Liquid still. They have to win these 2 last rounds. I mean, they've got dominated in the in the last time they played Mirage, whether it be international scene, rather. If they keep losing these rounds right now, who knows what's going to happen to them once they're going to play T side. I mean, if you're looking at the scoreboard as well so far, you wanted XP3 to step up in this game. He has. He's at 10-7 right now. Adren just got a nice pick, though. That was a bad smoke that happened towards the underpass. I got that pick onto a leash. So far, let's continue with the action here and see what happens, though. So we do have a 5-on-3 situation with eLevate. Looks like they have 2 guys inside the B halls, 1 guy in middle. It's going to be Storm, so you have 3 AKs set up with the 3 members remaining from eLevate, who are trying to get an opening frag here to try to work towards this B bomb site. So let's see what's going to happen. You do have one that's pretty close. It's going to be the bomb carrier Roka, as well as Rush trying to move in. Rush trying to jump out the window. Their trade happens. They know the one's at bench. Roka clears it up, and just like that, it's going to be a 3-on-2 situation. They still have time to move in, and then Storm, who's lurking, missing the shots, but finally capitalizes on the kill with the AK-47. And now, just like that, it's a 2-on-2. Roka is now spotted and pinned, though, inside the site, as well as Snaplight up and down Storm. Now, another trade comes in after a fake flank. He rushes in and tries to get the kill, but Snaplight with the quickscope gets the frag and saves it for Team Liquid, but that was definitely the smarter move for Roka to do.
Yeah, that was a hell of a round from Roka, too. I mean, he single-handedly opened up that bomb site in a 3 versus 4, or 3 versus 5, so great awareness from Roka, and again, showing you his spray control across the map, and just doing a great job for his squad. And really, I think kind of the surprising thing to me right now is the fact that Nitro is actually sitting at 6-13. That's not really a scoreline you see him at typically. A wall bang being laid out early in this round, though, is going to drop Roka down to 26 points of health, and I think they knew it because they followed up with a couple grenades as well. XP3 going to actually take a little bit of splash damage from that Molotov, and that's going to hold him back. He might have been able to get that peek out onto the top side of balcony, but here come the AWPs in that A-bomb side. Naf going to find one. Adren chimes in. Naf going to take a second one before Roka takes him down. And just like that, simultaneously, Daps from the balcony going to rain death from above onto Roka and Rush. And that is going to be your 8-7 scoreline. But this still, I feel, heavily favors the eLevate side going into the second half.
I don't know, I like this, though. The confidence is coming back for Team Liquid because they won the last 5 rounds in a row. And at that point, Liquid's economy was just shattered. Everything that they built up at the beginning of the game just went down. And then Liquid, on top of that, in terms of Naf op-in, in terms of Adren op-in, it's on point now. If they can use the advantage of how hot Adren is for the incha kills on second half, I think we might see a closer game coming in after all. Might even see another overtime. Who knows? eLevate's, like I said, eLevate's the type of team that's going to dominate for a certain part and then bring it to a close game and then try to bring it back and then anticlimactic, they lose. Who knows what's going to happen now with Team Liquid now on T side, getting ready to walk 5-man outside. Walk until seen is usually the strat that we call this. They're going to get spotted by Rush and they're going to run through. So Rush about to peek out. 1 headshot. 2 kills, but then traded back by Daps, coming inside the B site right now. 2 more on Catwalk. So this is a great rotation, or should I say a stack. Like I said, they want to focus a lot more people towards the B bomb site now on Mirage to start things off. At least the bomb plant goes down, but Fugly is so low right now. Easily 1 tap by Roka. Now just a 2 versus 1. Daps has to clear this. Flash comes through. That's not going to hurt him at all. And he gets the drive-by kill onto XP3. Now this forces Roka. Who gets his own 1 tap to retaliate. He says, Daps, you could do it. I could do it. I'm going to get the defuse on top of that. And he's going to win the round for eLevate.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Beautiful 2K there from Roka. And he gets a Tech 9 for it, too.
I could do best.
Let's take a look at that again. I want to see these 1 taps. Daps with his beautiful shot right here. Boom, takes down XP3, and then coming around the mountain, Roka just right in the face. Beautiful job from Roka. I mean, he's sitting at 15 and 8, and I mean, the guy's a headshot machine. We've seen it before so many different times. And there's the Roka span going on in the chat. I love seeing that, guys. Keep it going. Love seeing you guys active in chat and hyping everything up. So it's a beautiful thing. But eLevate's going to walk away with the second half pistol. They won the first half pistol as well. And actually, they're going to miss a smoke here on the A bomb site. And but that's not going to really do much as Roka tapping away. There's 1, 2, and 3. He's got a Tech 9 as well. Look out, boys. He's playing big this round. He's going to look for another one over here by Firebox. Not going to be able to find it. Fugly's going to be able to take him down with a deagle. But that's going to leave Storm over there to clean things up with XP3. And they are going to find those frags 10-7. And again, we talked about this in the first half, Van Silly, how strong eLevate was on the anti-ecos, getting into that good money situation for the late game. And right now only losing 2 members for rebuys.
Yeah, and you called it before. It was a bad smoke there that happened on the execution towards the bomb side. I mean, they got the stairs quite well. They missed a little bit of a gap towards that jungle side smoke, but what was missing was a third smoke to cover the ticket booth. And that just gave free reign for Roka to step on top of the post office / ticket booth or on the headshot box there and just kill everybody one by one, whoever was moving inside the site. So, again, just a little bit of miscommunication, missed call, I guess, as well, in terms of what they wanted to execute with the smokes.
We're actually going to see a fast push coming up towards the B bomb site. And again, behind the smoke is going to be Rush. Looking for a knife kill?
You missed it.
Not really sure about that, but he did manage to pick up an AK. But the double comes out from XP3 coming around from Kitchen. He's looking for another one as he drops down into the site. He's going to do some pretty good damage onto Fugly. That bomb is over there all by his lonesome. If Fugly goes down, this is going to put him in a really precarious position, and they are going to drop him. Adren going to be our last man standing coming around from Catwalk, and he's going to be looking for one. XP3 over there by headshot, or bench, however you want to call it. Maybe got his body spotted there, but he's going to be looking for his 4th frag of the round. And Adren in a 1 versus 2. Can he do it? Peeks around the corner. He's going to be able to take down one. Looking for the last man standing. It's a 31 versus 21 health pool standoff here. XP3, can you do it? You've already picked up 3. Can you get the quad? Time is ticking.
Got the pistol, too.
Playing the ring around the rosy. If he's able to get this headshot onto Adren, it's going to be absolutely insane. But Adren is going to clutch it out with a 3K of his own. 10-8 now.
That's what I was saying, man. It all comes down to Adren carrying the team so far, and who better to try to clutch a 2 versus 1 than Adren? At that point, XP3 already used up all of his bullets to get that double kill and a third one inside the B bomb site. He didn't have any more bullets inside the M4. He had to switch to a pistol, but he overextended on that peak. He should have played the time, should have played a little bit better, because at that point the bomb was down too, so he could wait for a bomb plant to be sounded and keep playing that ring around the rosy. But unfortunately for him, he just wanted to get that confidence on that pistol kill, and meanwhile, he's facing off against the guy that's able to retake the sights and that could clutch it, which is Adren, who's been on point in this game so far.
Yeah, and it's scary when you see a player like Adren catching fire in a matchup against you. The guy's been, well, he's got a hell of a lot of experience, especially in 1 versus 2, so definitely can't count him out.
Yeah.
But it does look like we are going to see an A execution coming out from the terrorist side. There's 2 in Palace, 2 by a ramp. 1 lurking over by the B bomb site. Yeah, they are stacked towards the A bomb site, but Affly with the Tech 9 is going to be able to locate a frag onto Roka. Now peeking up from behind is going to be Elise. They pick up 2. Rush with the FAMAS looking for another one over by Firebox. He's still holding strong, but he is going to go down. And if they are able to pick up this rifle over here, they might be able to make something happen. But Nitro's spraying down 1, looking for another one. They're going to go for the jump Tech 9, and there it is. Napfly spamming away. He's going to find one, but Storm onto Fugly, and Napfly going to be able to get the last one. 8 HP. But that's going to be a 9th round on the board for Liquid. Couldn't have been any closer. Could have been 7 HP closer. That's about it.
I know. That was a great save, though, by eLevate. The reason why they stacked towards that A bomb site was a gamble to start things off. But then again, they got that confidence after when they actually had Storm push all the way up at middle, at brown boxes / carriage, whatever you guys want to call it. And then he realized nobody was peeking out, so they knew they were going to execute towards A. At the end of the day, Naf was stuck at Firebox basically the whole freaking round. And then he just hid there and waited for his teammates to try to kill the guys that were just pushing towards the firebox to get that kill. They really wanted to get the kill. They knew that Nafly was low. He had 8 HP, and at that point, it came down to the last single bullet and the timing. He got a one peak kill onto and a 1 peak tap kill onto Storm to win that round. But that could have been a big round for eLevate should Storm kept spamming towards that firebox, because that's where he actually got that 4th kill.
Well, we see the early frag in this one go the way of Liquid as Adren's going to walk, peek up the A ramp, catches out Roka. But again, we saw this against Area 51. Elige so dominant playing underneath a balcony. How many entry frags did he get in defense of that spot? And we're going to see him playing over there again. And Fugly at the top of mid's going to go down to the hands of Storm and his beautiful Howl M4 stat track. Chipping off another one there. And they're actually going to molly out Elige here. So this is going to be dangerous for him. Let's go ahead and get in the eyes of Elige as he's going to be forced around the corner. He's going to fall back to Firebox. He's got 2 to beat. Going to beat the first one. Not going to beat the second one, but Storm's going to be able to pick up another frag as the action coming out towards this A bomb site. Dap's going to tap away and takes down XP3, and now it's Storm and Rush. And Storm's going to be chipped away down low. Almost gets the frag on a Nitro, but does fall. And now coming around from CT spawn is going to be Rush. He's going to be able to get himself to ticket boost.
Oh, no.
But Daps, the aware, going to be able to take him down, and that's going to be a double for him on the round. And we're all tied up 10-10, and this should force an eco round for eLevate.
I think that was a miscommunication in terms of calls for eLevate there, because Rush, the way that he came into the site, literally rushed inside the site by jumping on top of the headshot box, not thinking somebody was still inside the A halls. If they actually had those calls, he would have played that a little bit more differently. He was focused on the guy that was lit up inside Sandwich, which was Nitro, at like 8 HP after killing Storm. So again, it was just a little bit of miscommunication there, and that could have been a round for eLevate, an easy one at that.
Alrighty, we see a fast push coming in from the terrorist side of Liquid here towards the B-bomb site, and it's a 2-for-2 trade as we see Storm and Rush going to work early, but Nafly's going to fall after picking up one. Fugly's also going to fall. Now they're tapping away. Adren, beautiful shot onto XP3, takes him down. Nitro looking for one over here on Catwalk, but Elise's going to get the better of him, peeking out. Going to find a little bit of damage onto Adren, and we're down to a 2 versus 2, and these eco rounds have been so vital for the CT side, doing such good damage across the board. They're finally going to smoke off Catwalk, and that's going to leave Roka over here in Kitchen all by himself. Elige on a quick rotation, going to come around to join his teammate in the market. And we're going to see whether or not they can get this bomb down. They are going to go for the plant, and Elige over here is going to be trying to peek out from the window. And they are patiently waiting for this execute to come in towards the B-bomb site. They're going to peek out. Roka's going to find one, but Adren's going to get the better of him, and the last man standing is going to be Elige. 3K for Adren to finalize that round, and it's going to be an 11-10 scoreline as Liquid gets their first lead of this matchup.
Yeah, and you know what? It was another good save for eLevate. Unfortunate that they couldn't get one more kill, because if they actually had one more kill, that was going to be a gun that Liquid couldn't drop for teammates after that, because 2 of them were at $3,600. They could go and force for Galils if they wanted to, but if they wanted to go full force with AKs, it wouldn't have panned out if they actually got one more on eLevate's side. At this point, though, it's still going to be a full gun round after that save, but again, that's 2 ecos in a row for eLevate with 5.7s that turned out very well on their side in terms of hurting their opponent's economy.
I like that positioning from XP3 behind the smoke and window room. Actually going to find some good damage onto Daps there at the top side of mid. Takes him down by 56 points of health. And that's a pretty solid start here for the CT side of eLevate. They're going to molly out that position, even though he's already maneuvered to a slightly different spot. Adren going to be walking up Catwalk with that AWP in hand. Storm around the corner. Cat's going to eat an aid to the face. Takes him down by 43, and now the smoke coming out from Roka. They're going to be able to peek over top of this, but he's going to peek out. Takes down Adren, looking for another one. Not going to find it, but on top of the boxes, he is going to get blinded, so he's not going to see those 2 members pushing by. He might have been able to spot Nafly jumping across. He is going to peek out. Oh, Storm from Catwalk finds 1, finds 2. Nitro, though, is going to go into 2. And these trades are ridiculous right now. Nitro on 4 points of health with the bomb in hand. Fugly going to have to push up on Market and make a play, but he falls. XP3 going to go down. That's a triple now for Nitro. He's looking for another one, but that nade, though, almost catches him out. He's down to 1 HP. Another nade to follow. And death by Roka. 11-11 all tied up.
Man, it all came down to trades at the end of the day.
This is exciting.
It is. And we mentioned it. I mean, eLevate, the type of team that's going to dominate at first, and it cringes down to the last few final rounds of the match to determine who's going to be a winner. Like I said, every time you watch eLevate play, it comes down to 16-14, 16-13, overtime. Whatever team that they play in, if it's not SKDC, and who's the other one? Another one that, I guess it's a dead team, the old GX team. Yeah. They're all close matches. I mean, eLevate, they got to do something a little bit better to win this a little bit more comfortably right now, but at least they're making it entertaining for all of us viewers so far. But,
I mean, that just shows you how close this competition is in Invite right now.
Definitely. I
mean, 4 of the matches that eLevate have lost was 3 16-14s and a 19-17, I believe. But they're doing a pretty good job maybe trying to sell this fake at the B-bomb site, but Rush is going to come under fire. He's going to be able to find one, looking for a second one, going to find it, not able to get a third, but he's going to have support there from Storm on Catwalk. And Storm going to be able to spot out the bomb carrier. They're going to yield the bomb plant here, which isn't a bad idea because they are on the save. They have picked up a FAMAS or a Clarion in the hands of Nafly, who's going to be peeking around that bomb site. Actually lays a dink out, but at least going to spin around, takes him down. Roko over the A-bomb site, going to be able to locate Daps in mid, and that's going to leave it all on Adren here in a 1 versus 4. He's made it a 1v3 now, but he's surely going to fall. They spot his elbow, takes him down. Elige, nice awareness from him. He's still near the top with Roka actually leading the way for his squad. 21 and 13, 19 and 16 for Elige, but 25 and 15 for Adren. He's the top fragger in the server. And like I said, it's dangerous when you see him catching fire, but that is going to be another round on the board for eLevate as they regain their lead 12 to 11.
Yeah, and that's all Liquid wanted to do. They just wanted to get the bomb plant down. They bought pistols, which were just $250. So that's a $300 investment. All they wanted to do was get the extra $800 for every single of the players on top of it losing a round, and they got it. This gives them a chance to go for full guns, full nades, full armor as well, to try to go for a better execute in this round here. So at the end of the day, it was still a successful mission for Team Liquid, but at this point, it's going to come in favor. It's going to have to be eLevate to see if they can win 2 rounds in a row. If not, get their money reset by losing this round against Liquid.
Really good start there for eLevate, taking down the top fragger of the Liquid side, but Nitro is going to go right back into Storm, so it's a 1-for-1 to begin this round. And, you know, I talked about Nitro. He was 6 and 13, I think, at one point, and he's 14 and 20 now, so he's stepping his game up a little bit here on the second half. He's gone 8 and 7 so far in this half, and if he continues to rack off these headshots, then eLevate could be in trouble. Rush over there on Catwalk's going to eat a nade, and again, that's going to do good damage. Nafly over there in that corner, but he's going to get naded right back. The trades.
Which is a good thing, though. You were mentioning that because Nitro at that point, I think on CT side, was forcing to rotate a lot. Now he could just count on pure fragging and getting the entry kills, and it's working.
Roka did look like he wanted to press the issue with Nafly here in mid, but he's going to go ahead and bide his time, goes back over the stairs. He doesn't realize that he's right behind him. He's going to get caught out here in a second, and he falls, and it's going to be an A execution coming out from the Liquid side. Nice pop flash coming out from Elige under balcony, and we've talked about how much of a nuisance he can be there, and he picks up a double, leaving Rush in a 1 versus 2 coming around from jungle. He's going to be able to pick up one, looking for the last one, but Nitro takes him down, and these rounds have been so damn close back and forth.
Yeah, always down to the last frag, and this time Rush got the first kill, but decided to just stay out and keep spraying long range against Nitro, and his M4 shots just didn't connect on the last spray to get those 2 kills, which was quite unfortunate. At the end of the day, though, the biggest mistake was Roka trying to push down towards that connector, like you mentioned. He didn't see anybody, and then after he didn't see anybody, he decided to run back up. So that gave the call for whoever was that playmaker just around the corner to just creep up, and I'm pretty sure that was Nafly, who was able to move up and just get the easy kill right after. So unfortunate for them, for eLevate there, with a little bit of making too much noise in terms of the CT side. They got caught in the end and lost that round. Now that forces them into save again towards that win one lose one situation right now for eLevate. They're going to be looking at the deficit against Team Liquid again. It's going to be 12 to 13. They're going to be in a position where they're going to be forced to buy on a round after, maybe even a drop for Rush. But again, they have to start getting these rounds, getting 2-3 in a row, so they can sit a little bit more comfortably.
Roka with the Desert Eagle going to be able to find one, but Adren takes him down in the long run. And they're going to be just looking for some exit frags here. And it's like you said, I mean, Rush is sitting at $1,700, $2,700, and $2,300 respectively for Storm and Elige. So this is going to be a really interesting situation. Do they go for the force buy? XP3's got enough for an AWP. We got enough money on a couple of players for some M4s, and Rush might be able to pick up a Clarion and see what it goes.
Exactly, that's it.
And that's exactly what it's going to be.
Force buy, not drop. It had to be, yeah, like you mentioned. You said it perfectly there, Mega Man.
Thanks, Fancilly.
Anytime, man.
It's not man. It's Mega Man.
Word.
Word. Nice. Well played, sir. Well, we are live into the 11th round of the second half. A 1-round lead for Team Liquid as they are going to be pushing Fugly quickly down through Underpass. XP3 over there in Window Room is going to be looking for that AWP frag, but he's going to get smoked off. And rightfully falls back, but we do have Elige actually getting aggressive here at A ramp, and he's going to be able to maybe pick up a little information for his team. Maybe heard Daps thunder stomping around through T-spawn.
Oh, he definitely did.
And he's getting very aggressive. Oh, no, maybe not. He's actually going to push all the way out, and he's going to get caught here in just a second with the pistol out. Oh, no, Elige. What?
Oh, get wrecked!
What? The 180 headshot from Elise. Daps has got to be going, what the hell just happened to me? I'm going to be playing that as an instant replay because that was insane. Adren's going to be able to pick off Roka and Connector. I cannot believe Elise just hit that shot. That was
insane.
Unbelievable.
On top of that, I thought that he heard him going into a
And then through the
palace.
smoke.
Yeah, oh my god.
Elise, settle down, buddy. Wow. Able to pick up one through the smoke as well, so it's a 2-for-1 in favor of the CT side of eLevate. They need this round right now, and Nitro and company going to be working their way through the window room, and this is going to be good for XP3 if they decide to walk peek this one. He's got a great position. They're actually going to jump across, and that's a smart situation for him. Nitro's still in the window room, not going to be able to locate any frags, and they're going to make an execution towards the A-bomb site.
Wow.
But Elige again with one more. Can he get the last? And he does. He's got 23 HP. Are you kidding me right now, Elige? That's unreal. Let's see this 180 again because it was insane. I can't believe this round.
Yeah, that was sick. Because not only that,
Here it comes, boys.
it's because I thought he heard Daps
What?
head into the palace, and at the same time, he didn't. He heard him go to palace, but actually he thought he was rotating towards T-spawn to go towards mid. At that point, he pushes through, and he actually didn't have an M4, but he decided to do a 180 P250 headshot kill with that. And then on top of that,
Well, what he was saying was destroy them, I'm sure is the word that he was going for. Picks up that 4K to close out the round. Wow, Elise, you're nuts. You're nuts. 25 and 17 for him on the scoreboard right now, top fragging for his squad. And that was a very, very impressive round from the young gun. The 17-year-old Elige coming up huge for eLevate. 13 to 13 again. This is a barn burner for you guys. And we're going to be seeing an execution coming out towards the A-bomb site from the Liquid side. We've got 3 members of the CT Forces over here. That's the 2, 4, and 5 guys. That's Storm, Roka, and Elige. And then we've also got a quick rotation from XP3 with the AWP in hand. So Rush is playing B by himself. And this is going to really play well into the hands of eLevate, as they're going to go ahead and drop those smokes over the top. Dap's going to be waiting. Here comes the execution out, and a nice counter flash here from Elige. He's going to be able to get himself around from behind the smoke, but Nitro pushing through with the Tech 9 is going to take him down. Roka takes down one before he's traded out by Adren, and now behind the smoke is going to be XP3 who picks up one. Adren going to chime in with another one onto Storm. It's happening so fast, I'm just stuttering over my words. Dap's in the sight, going to come under fire from Rush. Rush picking up a double, and Adren with only 2 HP. We're going to be looking at maybe a 14 to 13 score for eLevate if they can pick this up. Adren, you got to come up with the quad. Can he do it? Peeking out, XP3 going to get the headshot onto him, and eLevate now with a 1-round lead coming into the 13th round of the second half. This match is just so insane. Still missing a wild Van Cillian chat, but that's all right because I'm just going to continue to rant and rave about this right now. That's going to force the save here for Liquid, and eLevate's going to be looking to go up to match point at 15 to 13. Can they do it, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get some hype in the chat right now from our subs. This is absolutely insane CS that we're seeing right now. Just showing you why these teams are so close in the invite division for North American CS. It looks like it's going to be a walk peek here towards the B-bomb site. They have picked up a handful of grenades, and we're going to see whether or not they can utilize those into that B-bomb site, but right now it's going to be all eLevate all day as they're going to have the rifle advantage. Here comes the smokes in towards that play. Good Molotov being distributed here, and Rush, can you spray him down? He's going to be able to pick up one, but Napfly with the Tech 9 is going to go right back into him, and now it's going to be on Storm on Catwalk. He's going to come under fire from multiple angles. He does pick up one, but it's a 1-for-1 trade now for the both sides. That bomb going to get planted here, and this is a great eco round here so far from the terrorist side of Liquid. And can they hold on to this? They'd go for the head armor. Peek in the corner, eLevate gonna chime in with another one. That's XP3 with the AWP and coming around from the corner. And Elige gonna finish off the last 2. The young gun once again strutting his stuff, flexing those noodle arms, and he's gonna be able to take down both members that remain for the Liquid side. 15 to 13 now for the eLevate side. There's the hype in chat. I love you guys. I knew if I said hype, Scream was gonna be right on top of that. Van Cilli, are you back? I need a cricket sound effect for that one, but 15 to 13, going to be a gun round here for the terrorist side, but it's a very limited buy, not a lot of nades to work with, and they're going to be 3 Galils strong. But right now, here it goes. I don't need to take a deep breath, dear cows. I'm so fully torqued right now. It's insane, boys and girls. Here we go. The 14th round on the board, and it's going to be XP3 with a double in mid. Ali's going to be able to find one on the Nitro with that M4A1S, and that's going to leave it all on Fugly and Daps to try to bring it back in a 5 versus 2. Can they make it happen? Fugly's going to find one. And he's looking for another one over here by Jungle. He's going to be able to find XP3, takes him down, but that reload's going to catch him out, and that's all going to be on Fugly in a 1 versus 3. And just like that, the tables have turned. The bomb is down in mid, and this is a great situation for eLevate. Can they take this one? 16-13. It's a close one. Here we go, boys and girls. Just waiting for this last frag to come out. 28 points of health for Fugly. They've got great control over the bomb here in mid, and this is all on Fugly. Can you do it? 1 versus 3. He's got to come up with a quad here. But as of right now, let's go ahead and see where he's going to be going, working his way down into mid. He's got one at the top of mid. That's going to be Rush. Going to be able to spot him, takes him down, so a great situation, getting better for him. Roko over here by window room with only 7 HP, and Storm on catwalk. Fugly, 30 seconds. Going to be looking for that bomb in the top side of mid. He's going to be able to pick it up. He's got one on catwalk to beat. That's really going to be all on Storm right here. Can he take him down? As of right now, no peeks being distributed. Storm's going to be able to spot him out, maybe. 15 seconds working his way in. Can he take down Roko over here by jungle? He's not clearing his angles. Roko right around the corner. He's going to get the shot off, and he takes it.